Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's good. Hope everyone is being safe. So today we're going to solve problem 5-7 of your book, page 153. This is chapter 5. Okay, so problem 5-7 of your book, it's about the present and future values of a cash flow stream. All right, so we'll begin. The problem states, an investment will pay $100 at the end of each of the next 3 years, $200 at the end of year 4, $300 at the end of year 5, and $500 at the end of year 6. If other investments of equal risk earn 8% annually, what is its present value? That is part A. And what is its future value? Part B of the question. So we'll start with part A. The question wants us to calculate the present value of this cash flow stream. All right. So how much is this cash flow stream paying? I'm receiving $100 for the first 3 years, $200 at the end of year 4, $300 at the end of year 5, and $500 at the end of year 6. All right, perfect. So this is it. Year 1, I'm receiving 100, 2, 100, 3, 100 as well. Year 4, I'm receiving 200. Year 5, I'm receiving 300. Year 6, I'm receiving $500. All right, so first of all, to begin with, I want to find the present value. As we remember, present value, I need to discount my future cash flows. I need to discount these cash flows to find their present value. How much is their value? How much is their worth to me right now, currently? So the present value, as we remember the formula, it is the sum of cash flow at time t over 1 plus I to the power t. So t is my time, I is my annual interest rate. So I need to discount all my future cash flows to figure out the present value of this investment. So as we know, this investment will pay $100 for the first 3 years. So I need to discount to the present moment. So how do I discount? I divide the cash flow by 1 plus I to the power t. The $100 that I'll receive at year 1, I divide it by 1 plus I, my interest rate. In the problem, it says other investments of equal risk earn 8% annually. So that is my interest rate. So I divide my first payment that I'm going to receive at year 1. I divide the $100 by 1 plus the interest rate 0.08 to the power t, which is 1. Why is it 1? Because I'm receiving this $100 at year 1. That is my t, that is my time. Same thing for the second payment. I'm receiving $100 at year 2. So 100 divided by 1 plus I, so 1 plus 0.08 to the power 2. This is the second year. Same thing for the third year. 100, my payment that I'm going to receive. This is the cash flow at year 3. So 100 divided by 1 plus 0.08 to the power 3 this time because it's year 3. The fourth year cash payment that I'm going to receive is $200. This is at year 4. So it is 200. I need to discount this. 200 divided by 1 plus I, so 1 plus 0.08 to the power 4 because this is the fourth year. The fifth year, I'm receiving $300. So 300 over 1 plus 0.08, which is I, my interest rate, to the power 5, because this is year 5. And year 6, as you can see with the mouse, I'm receiving $500 at year 6. So $500 divided by 1 plus I to the power 6. I add them all up, I sum them, and I get the present value of this investment. It is $923.98. So this is for the present value of this investment. If I want to find the second part of the question, the future value of this investment, I kind of cross multiply because the present value is the future value over 1 plus I to the power t. So when I want to find the future value, it is the cash flow at time t into 1 plus I to the power n minus t, as discussed in class. So how do we do this? It is like I'm finding the future value of each of these cash flows alone, and then I'm adding them up. I find their sum. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. So to find the future value of this investment, I'm compounding each one of my cash flows. I'm finding the future value of each of these cash flows, each of these cash payments that I'm going to receive. So what's going to happen is, first of all, I have the payment. The first payment that I'm going to receive is at year 1. Okay? So I need to find its future value. To find its future value, I need to multiply by 1 plus I to the power n minus t. Okay? As studied in class. N is the total number of years of this investment. T is my current time. Okay? We'll understand this more in the first example. So at year 1, T being 1, I'm going to receive $100. Okay? Now to find the future value of this $100 payment, I need to multiply it by 1 plus I. So my cash flow is $100 at time T, at time 1, T equal 1. So I'm receiving $100 into 1 plus I, my interest rate, as before, is still 8%. So the interest rate, is 8%. To the power n minus t. N is the number of years of this investment in total. So the total number of years of this investment. Okay, this investment is 6 years. The n is 6 years. So n is 6. Okay. T is the current time. So this cash payment, this $100, I'm going to receive it at time t equal 1. So n is 6, the total number of years of this investment, and t is 1. So I multiply 100 by 1 plus I, which is 0.08, to the power n minus t, n being 6, total number of years, t being 1, the current year, so to the power 5. I do the same thing for the second payment. The second payment, I receive it at t equal 2, at time equal to 2. So I multiply $100 by 1 plus I to the power 6, which is the total number of years, minus 2, which is the current year, so to the power 4. The same thing for cash payment of year 3, 100 into 1 plus 0.08 to the power n minus t, n being 6, total number of years, t being 3, the current year. So 1 plus 0.08 to the power 3. For year 4, t being 4, t equal to 4, I multiply 200, my current cash flow at year 4. I multiply that by 1 plus I, 1 plus 0.08 to the power 6 minus 4, 6 being n, t being 4, the current year. So 1 plus 0.08 to the power 2. The before last cash payment, which is 300, my cash flow at year 5, t equal 5. 300, I need to find its future value, 300 into 1 plus 0.08 to the power 6 and minus 5, which is my t, so to the power 1. And my last payment, I leave it as it is. Why? It's going to remain 500 because 500 into 1 plus I to the power n being 6 minus t also being 6. So anything to the power 0 is 1. So I add 500 here. In the end, so I receive $500 at year 6. Its future value is 500. So when I sum up all the future values of these cash flows, of these cash payments, I'll receive my future value of this whole investment, which is going to be $1,466.23.